Imagine a single man on horseback leading an army across continents. His name is whispered in fear, a harbinger of destruction. This was Genghis Khan, the legendary Mongol warlord. He carved out the largest contiguous land empire in history. His name became synonymous with both terror and tactical brilliance. Genghis Khan's story is a brutal one. It's filled with bloody conquests and ruthless ambition. But within this chaos, there's a fascinating military mind at work. His strategies and tactics are still studied by military minds today. His legacy endures, a testament to his unparalleled influence on history. Genghis Khan, born Temujin, wasn't born into power. He rose from humble beginnings in the harsh steppes of Mongolia. His early life was marked by hardship. He even endured betrayal and imprisonment. But these trials forged him into a cunning leader. He united the fractured Mongol tribes through a combination of diplomacy and warfare. His charisma and vision inspired fierce loyalty in his followers. By 1206, he had earned the title Genghis Khan, meaning oceanic ruler. This title reflected the vastness of his ambition. He wasn't content with just uniting the Mongols. He looked outward towards the wealthy empires to the south. His vision extended beyond the steppes, aiming to create a vast empire. The Khwarezmian Empire, a powerful Persianate empire, controlled a large swathe of Central Asia. It stood between the Mongols and the riches of the Silk Road. This trade route connecting east and west held immense economic importance. Genghis Khan, ever the pragmatist, sought to establish a trade relationship with the Khwarezmians. He sent a large caravan laden with goods and accompanied by ambassadors, bearing messages of peace and the promise of profitable exchange. This caravan, however, would never reach its destination. The Khwarezmian governor of Otrar, suspecting espionage, seized the caravan. Genghis Khan, infuriated by this betrayal, prepared for a brutal retaliation. This incident would ignite a conflict that would reshape the region forever. The governor of Otrar, a Khwarezmian city, attacked the Mongol caravan. This caravan was not just any ordinary group of traders. It was a diplomatic mission sent by Genghis Khan himself, laden with valuable goods and gifts, meant to foster peace and trade between the Mongol Empire and the Khwarezmian Empire. The governor, suspicious and paranoid, believed falsely that it was a Trojan horse concealing an invasion force. His mistrust led him to act rashly, without consulting his superiors or seeking further evidence. He seized the goods and executed most of the Mongol envoys. This brutal act was not only a violation of diplomatic protocol, but also a direct affront to the Mongol Empire, which valued the sanctity of envoys and messengers. This act of aggression was a grave miscalculation. The governor underestimated the consequences of his actions, not realizing that he had just provoked one of the most formidable military forces in history. It would prove to be the spark that ignited a conflict of epic proportions. The Mongol Empire, known for its swift and decisive military campaigns, would not let this insult go unanswered. When news of the massacre reached Genghis Khan, he was enraged. The great Khan, who had been working to establish peaceful relations and expand his empire through diplomacy, saw this as a personal affront and a challenge to his authority. He saw it as a grave insult and a violation of the sacred laws of hospitality. In Mongol culture, the protection of guests and envoys was paramount, and any breach of this code was considered a severe offense. He demanded the governor be handed over for punishment. Genghis Khan's demand was clear and uncompromising. He sought justice for the slain envoys and the insult to his empire. Shah Muhammad II, the arrogant Khwarezmian ruler, refused. His refusal was not just a rejection of the demand, but a declaration of defiance against the Mongol Empire. He even executed the Mongol ambassadors sent to negotiate. This act of treachery further inflamed the situation, leaving no room for peaceful resolution. This act of defiance sealed the fate of his empire. The Khwarezmian Empire, once a powerful and prosperous realm, would soon face the full wrath of the Mongol horde, leading to its eventual downfall and the reshaping of the region's history. The Mongol war machine, renowned for its discipline and ferocity, began to mobilize. Genghis Khan, a master strategist, meticulously planned his campaign, ensuring that no detail was overlooked. The Mongol forces advanced with unparalleled speed and precision, laying siege to city after city. The Khwarezmian defenses crumbled under the relentless assault, unable to withstand the might of the Mongol horde. The devastation was immense. Cities were razed, populations decimated, and the once thriving Khwarezmian Empire was reduced to ruins. The Mongol campaign was not just a military conquest, it was a cataclysmic event that reshaped the course of history. Siege warfare and deception. Genghis Khan unleashed the fury of the Mongol war machine on the Khwarezmian Empire. The Mongols, masters of mounted warfare, were renowned for their speed, agility, and archery skills. They could cover vast distances rapidly, appearing seemingly out of nowhere. However, Genghis Khan knew that the Khwarezmian cities, heavily fortified and well defended, wouldn't be easy to conquer. He employed a combination of brute force and cunning strategies. One of his key tactics was the feigned retreat. The Mongol cavalry would charge, feign defeat, and then lure the pursuing enemy into a carefully planned ambush. This tactic often led to devastating victories, showcasing the Mongols' strategic brilliance and adaptability on the battlefield. The fall of Samarkand. The Mongols, under the formidable command of Genghis Khan, laid siege to Samarkand, one of the most prosperous and strategically significant cities in the Khwarezmian Empire. This city was not just a center of commerce, but also a beacon of culture and learning in the Islamic world. The city, with its towering walls and well-prepared defenses, believed it could withstand the Mongol onslaught. The defenders, confident in their fortifications, put up a fierce and determined resistance, hoping to repel the invaders. However, they had gravely underestimated the strategic genius of Genghis Khan. Known for his innovative and ruthless tactics, the Khan was not one to be easily deterred by mere walls and defenses. Genghis Khan employed a clever ruse that would turn the tide of the siege. He ordered his engineers to divert the course of a nearby river, a move that was as audacious as it was brilliant. The engineers successfully diverted the river, causing it to flood a portion of the city. This unexpected deluge weakened the city's defenses, making the once impregnable walls vulnerable to attack. With the defenses compromised, the Mongol soldiers launched a relentless assault, breaching the city walls and capturing Samarkand. The fall of the city was swift and brutal, a testament to the Mongols' military prowess. The fall of such a prominent and influential city sent shockwaves throughout the Islamic world. News of Samarkand's capture spread rapidly, causing fear and uncertainty among other cities and regions. This victory not only cemented Genghis Khan's image as an unstoppable force, but also demonstrated the effectiveness of his unorthodox strategies. The fall of Samarkand marked a significant turning point in the Mongol conquests, showcasing their ability to overcome even the most formidable defenses. The aftermath of the siege left Samarkand in ruins, its once bustling streets now silent. The Mongol soldiers celebrated their victory, their morale bolstered by the successful capture of such a significant city. The cultural and intellectual loss was immense. Libraries and centers of learning were destroyed, and many valuable manuscripts were lost forever. The fall of Samarkand was not just a military defeat, but also a cultural catastrophe. The city's inhabitants, those who survived the initial assault, fled in terror. Refugees poured out of the city gates, seeking safety in neighboring regions. The exodus added to the chaos and despair that followed the Mongol invasion. Genghis Khan, surveying the conquered city, saw the fall of Samarkand as a testament to his leadership and the might of his army. The victory reinforced his reputation as a fearsome and unstoppable conqueror. With Samarkand under their control, the Mongols set their sights on new targets. The fall of the city was just one step in Genghis Khan's grand strategy to expand his empire. The relentless march of the Mongol army continued, leaving a trail of destruction and conquest in its wake. The siege of Samarkand showcased the Mongols' ability to adapt and innovate in the face of formidable challenges. Their success was a combination of strategic brilliance, military might, and psychological warfare. The fall of Samarkand was a clear demonstration of these elements coming together in a devastatingly effective manner. The ruins of Samarkand stood as a stark reminder of the Mongols' power and the consequences of defying Genghis Khan. The city's fall was a pivotal moment in the history of the Khwarezmian Empire, and a testament to the relentless ambition of the Mongol leader. As the Mongol army marched on, the legacy of the fall of Samarkand echoed through history. It was a turning point that highlighted the unstoppable force of Genghis Khan and the indomitable spirit of his warriors. The story of Samarkand's fall remains a powerful chapter in the annals of history, illustrating the might and strategy of one of the greatest conquerors the world has ever known. Bypassing the Great Wall. The Jin dynasty, ruling northern China, watched the Mongol conquests with growing apprehension. They controlled a vast territory protected by the Great Wall, a seemingly impenetrable barrier. However, Genghis Khan, ever the strategist, found a way. Instead of a direct assault, he chose a different path. He exploited existing rivalries between the Jin and their neighbors, the Western Xia. Through a combination of diplomacy and military pressure, he secured the Western Xia's cooperation. This alliance allowed him to bypass the heavily fortified sections of the Great Wall and outmaneuver the Jin forces. The Jin dynasty, caught off guard, struggled to respond to this unexpected maneuver. Genghis Khan's strategic brilliance once again proved decisive, paving the way for further Mongol conquests. Legacy of the Khan. Genghis Khan's military achievements were nothing short of extraordinary. He conquered more land in his lifetime than any other individual in history. His empire stretched from the Pacific Ocean in the east to Eastern Europe in the west. His military tactics, a blend of speed, maneuverability, psychological warfare, and adaptability, revolutionized warfare. But his legacy extends beyond just conquest. He was a shrewd administrator and lawgiver. He implemented a unified legal code, the Yasa, which promoted religious tolerance and encouraged trade. He established a sophisticated postal system and promoted meritocracy within his ranks. His descendants continued to expand and influence cultures across Asia and Europe, leaving an indelible mark on history. A world transformed by conquest. Genghis Khan's Khwarezmian campaign stands as a testament to his military genius. His strategic brilliance was evident in his ability to outmaneuver and outthink his adversaries, often turning the tide of battle in his favor. It showcased his ability to plan and execute complex campaigns, adapt to different enemies and terrains, and inspire unwavering loyalty in his troops. His soldiers, bound by a fierce sense of loyalty and discipline, followed him through deserts, mountains, and steppes, overcoming obstacles that would have deterred lesser armies. His conquests, while brutal, reshaped the political and cultural landscape of Eurasia. The cities that fell to his armies were often left in ruins, but from these ashes rose a new order, one that would influence the course of history for centuries to come. The Mongol Empire, forged in the fires of war, became a conduit for cultural exchange between East and West. Under Mongol rule, the Silk Road flourished, becoming a vital artery for trade and communication. It facilitated the flow of goods, ideas, and technologies across vast distances. Spices, silk, and precious metals traveled alongside knowledge, philosophies, and innovations, enriching the cultures they touched. Genghis Khan's story, though often told through the lens of violence, is ultimately one of ambition, leadership, and the enduring impact one man can have on the course of history. His legacy is a complex tapestry of destruction and creation, of fear and respect. The monuments and statues that stand today are not just tributes to his conquests, but also to his vision of a connected world. His leadership style, characterized by meritocracy and religious tolerance, set a precedent that would influence future generations. The world he transformed continues to bear the marks of his extraordinary life and the empire he built. The Mongol Empire's expansion was not just a series of conquests, but a profound transformation of the regions it touched. The administrative and military innovations introduced by Genghis Khan and his successors laid the groundwork for a more interconnected world. The establishment of the Yam, a sophisticated postal system, ensured efficient communication across the vast empire. This network facilitated not only the administration of the empire, but also the exchange of ideas and knowledge. Scholars, artisans, and traders from different cultures converged in Mongol cities, creating a melting pot of ideas and innovations. This cultural synergy led to advancements in various fields, from science and technology to art and literature. Today, the legacy of Genghis Khan and the Mongol Empire is preserved in monuments, museums, and historical sites. These places serve as reminders of a time when one man's vision reshaped the world, leaving an indelible mark on history. The story of Genghis Khan is not just a tale of conquest, but a narrative of transformation, innovation, and enduring influence. His impact continues to be felt, and his story remains a powerful testament to the profound changes one leader can bring about.